guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sharon. I realized maybe I should introduce myself in case some of you guys don't know what my actual name is, because I go by This Is Us on the internet. So Sharon, hi, nice to meet you. I put out a request to you guys on Instagram to share with me any questions that you have, and I went through them. There were about 100 or so, and a lot of them are around motherhood. So this feels like it's gonna be one of those mom videos. If you know me from like way back when, I was mostly into fashion and lifestyle, beauty, stuff like that. So I don't want to make you feel like this is suddenly going to be a mom's channel, but I am a mother now, so I may touch on motherhood every once in a while. Becca asked, what's your 9 to 5 routine now that baby Nyla is here? So every day is literally different. So I'm gonna give you like what today looks like for me. I woke up at about 6 or 6:15 or so. I generally wake up quite early. Worked on some articles for Capital FM. I work at Capital FM as well, but I don't need to go in, stay there 9 to 5. I only need to go in when I have to, which today I actually did. So I needed to be there by 9:30, filmed till about midday or so, and then ran some errands. I'm now filming this. I'm going to edit this in the afternoon. I'm going to also pack because tomorrow I'm leaving for Diani. But every day is different. So these days my time is occupied a lot by filming and trying to get back into the rhythm of things, and then also being a mom, and then also working at Capital FM. Wanjiko asked, how is motherhood so far? You seem happy and so at peace. Tell us your secret. Thank you. So it's not been like this smooth sailing journey, and the first couple of months were rough, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm finding my rhythm, and Nyla is getting easier to take care of. I sleep trained her just the other day. It's been about a week and a half, but so far so good. I for sure would recommend it to any working mother or mother who's working from home. I don't know how it would work if you are not at home, but I imagine, anyway, it's just important for your baby to get into some kind of routine, and it's just made my life a little easier, and I can focus on other things that I love, because I love Nyla, but I also love other things like this, and so I try and make sure that my time is spread between things that matter and people that matter. A lot of what I've been doing recently is surrounding myself with people who really care and love me and have my back. As he says, hey namesake, hi! You said you took a break in order to figure out your purpose and your why. Were there specific things, steps, actions you took, be it meditation, maybe reading, etc., that helped you discover and figure out your purpose? So, okay, I'm about to share my secret with you, which is a little nerve-wracking. I don't know how you guys will take it, because I feel like I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna say it. One of the things that really helped me is therapy. And I'm gonna be honest, I was one of those people who used to be like, therapy? Things are thick for you. I just thought it was like this drastic thing. Now, I would highly recommend it to anyone. It doesn't matter if you think that your life is perfect and smooth sailing and you're happy at work and at home and everything. I highly recommend it, because a lot of things that we struggle with, a lot of times we don't even realize that it's an issue until it's festered and it's become this huge big thing. That's how I even discovered that I actually had some deep-rooted issues when it comes to self-doubt. And it's really helped me along, and I have an amazing therapist. Her name is Dr. Michelle, and I'm going to leave her contacts in the description box. I asked for her permission beforehand, but if you know someone, or if you are interested in, I don't know, just trying to peel the layers and get to know you at your core, at your most raw, then I highly recommend seeing a therapist, and Dr. Michelle is amazing. But that's one of the things that really, really helped me. And I was able to just really confront things that were uncomfortable to hear and to learn about myself, but it was necessary. Another thing that helped is meditation, and I think just practicing mindfulness. And then it's, again, like I said, surrounding myself with the right people. And I now live by this motto, which is, you are the average of the 5 people that you associate most with. And so I'm very careful about who it is that I am spending time with, sharing things with, looking up to for inspiration, for advice. It's just be wary of your circle is what I'm saying. Jacqueline asked, hey Sharon, is motherhood scary? Okay, so yes and no. If you watched my labor and delivery story, you know that there are certain aspects of motherhood that are just downright freaking scary. It's a lot. But then there's also aspects of it that, sorry about that, someone's phone should have been on silent. There's certain aspects that are fun, and then others that feel natural, like it's a natural progression and trying to figure things out. Like for instance, when I was sleep training Nyla and I used the cry it out method, it was scary. Just, am I doing the right thing? Leaving my daughter there for a solid 5 minutes crying. There are just so many moments through this journey where you're not 100% certain which way to turn. And if you're doing the right thing, but you can just only hope and pray for the best. And I think if my intentions are true and they're right, and try my best, then that's all I can do, you know? Faye asks, how do you protect your space and what keeps you grounded? I think having a baby helped prioritize a lot for me. And one of the things I just don't take anymore is bull. I just have zero time, zero space for that in my life. And it's allowed me to be more protective of my space, because it's not just my space I'm worried about now, it's Nyla's as well. And I think just knowing that there's another being who relies on you solely has helped so much with that. Natasha asked, she asked a lot of questions. I don't know if I'll go into all of these. How do you deal with drawing the line on what you share and what you don't share about your life? You're definitely more reserved this time around, but people think that just because you're a social media personality, you need to share every bit of your life with us for you to be liked. So where do you draw the line? And do you believe oversharing makes one more relatable? This is something I struggle with. Now, I'm aware that if I'm vulnerable and if I open up to you that I have these struggles or these issues or these great moments in my life, then we're able to connect a little bit better, because you understand me from just the fun stuff, the makeup and the beauty and the fashion and all that stuff. But by opening up, I'm now vulnerable to judgment, to hate, to mean, inconsiderate comments that could really affect me. And the more vulnerable I am, then the easier it is for comments to hurt me and to get to me. And especially since now I want what I share to be meaningful and to have an impact more than ever. I want to have fun, yes, but I'm aware that there's more to this. And it's still not very clear to me. But what I am going with is my gut. And I'm learning to trust my gut. Next question says, being young and a fashion icon, did you feel the pressure to lose your post-pregnancy baby weight? No, absolutely not. Not from being a fashion icon. I put myself under that pressure. I don't know. I just didn't want to not recognize myself anymore. They also ask, what was going back to work for you like? Actually, it was exciting. I wanted to go back to work. I was excited to do something besides change diapers and be drooled on. Like I said, I don't have strict working hours, so that flexibility, thank God. They also ask, do you feel pressured to keep smiling and wear makeup while having to look after a small baby? Absolutely not. I wear makeup once in a while, like when I'm filming these videos, and when I do, I enjoy putting makeup on, but I don't feel the pressure anymore. And even before I was pregnant, I used to, and this is something, again, I learned through therapy, like I struggled with wanting to feel like I wasn't disappointing you guys. So putting on makeup was something I did so that when I meet you out on the streets, you don't feel like, oh God, she doesn't look like herself, and now my selfie is gonna be like, you know, busted because her face looks like that. So, long story, point is, I don't feel any pressure at all. I don't wear makeup if I don't want to wear makeup. I do wear makeup when I do want to wear makeup. Did you have enough resources other than Google in reference to pregnancy and motherhood? Google, my obstetrician and pediatrician, my friends, and apps. You know what? I will link those 4 apps that I used during my pregnancy in the description box in case any of you guys are pregnant and are wondering. Teddy asks, how do you stay organized and balanced between work, family, and yourself? Now, there are 3 things that I'm focusing on at this point in my life. The first is my role as a mother. The second is my career. And the third is self-care. and I try and distribute my time. I was gonna say evenly, but that's definitely a lie. Most of my time goes to motherhood, and then a good chunk of that, whenever I'm not taking care of Nyla, say she's sleeping or something like that, then I'm working. Mercy asks, and I think this is a really great question, she asks, did pregnancy depress you at any time? And did you feel unhappy with it due to nausea and sickness? I don't know if I would say I went through depression, but it was tough. And it was tough. There were times where I just struggled with feeling lethargic and feeling nauseated and feeling like I can't recognize my body. And little things which I took for granted before were these big things now, like being able to sleep on my back. I, at some point, would throw up so much till my throat started to bleed, and it was exhausting, it was terrifying. I was terrified that I was going to hurt my baby because my body couldn't keep anything down. And then my body was changing in so many ways. My boobs were suddenly like huge, and I was like, I want my old boobs back, and I was getting stretch marks on my boobs, and I tried to be in the moment and to enjoy each moment, but then there were times it was just difficult, and I was tired or I was in pain. I would have backaches, and then I would have like sharp pains going down your leg, but it was also really interesting and really beautiful. Oh my goodness, like when the baby would move, that was really, really cool. I loved that. This is going to be the last question, and Valerie asks, at the stage you are in, would you say you've accomplished more than you'd planned? And are you content with all you've achieved so far? I've always wanted a lot more for myself. I've always wanted to work harder, achieve more, make more money, do more with my brand, and just keep moving and expand. I don't know if I ever really truly envisioned what being a mom would be like, but I think it's exactly what I needed at this point in time. And so do I have other things I want to achieve? Yes. And hopefully you guys will come along on this journey with me. I have big dreams. I want to go to the moon and beyond. But for now, I'm happy with where I am. And I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it. Maybe some things I would change, actually. That's it. That's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, I would like to do more Q&As, but maybe it's best if they're themed. And what I'm thinking is for the next Q&A, I would like it to be around business and the business of blogging. And I don't know, if you have any questions around my brand, and if you are interested in coming into social media as an influencer or any such thing, I would love to answer your questions if I've got the answers. I don't think I'm an expert, but I have been doing it for a while, and maybe there are a couple of things I've learned about this world, especially in Kenya, that I can share with you guys. So please leave the questions in the comments below. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I actually looked at the number of subscribers today, and we are just shy of 22,000, just shy. So if you haven't already, I suggest clicking subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. I really hope I'm still recording. Read it. Was that my baby? God, I've spent so long on that question, and it's only question 1. That's my daughter crying. Yeah. I was like, yes, I'll hold on to this for, damn it.